Mr. President, the Congress and the Senate here have got to make a very fundamental decision, and that is, do we listen to the American people who are hurting today?
Everybody, let's go over the very important stimulus check news in today's video. So millions of Americans are losing their unemployment benefits today, and Joe Manchin does not want Congress to pass the new relief bill. What are your thoughts on Joe Manchin, everybody? Is he holding back our stimulus payments? Tell me in the comments below.
I want you to know we're going to be here for you. And with regard to Lake Charles, I've put in a request in the budget to provide for help for recovery for Lake Charles as a consequence of Laura and Delta, two storms that they still haven't gotten the needs that they have.
So over 7 million people across the US will lose their unemployment benefits beginning today, as crisis safety net expires. The emergency federal jobless benefits are set to end on Labor Day, while another 3 million people will lose their additional $300 boost to state unemployment benefits, barring government intervention. The White House has already said that there are no plans to expand federal unemployment benefits any further.
This bill says loudly and clearly that now is the time for Congress to have the courage to stand up to the powerful, big money special interests that have such enormous power with their lobbyists over the economic and political life of our country. And that now is the time for the U.S. Congress to do what has not been done in a very, very long time, and that is stand with the working families of this country.
And Jared Bernstein, who sits on the White House Council of Economic Advisors, told the reporters that $22 trillion economies work in no small part on momentum, and we have strong momentum going in the right direction on behalf of the American workforce. So folks, the September 6th benefit cliff was part of a deal made in March to extend federal jobs aid from the $1.9 trillion stimulus relief bill. At the time, the economy seemed poised to make an enormous rebound as summer activities looked to set up a resume. However, underwhelming job reports throughout the summer dampened these hopes. An August jobs report released last week observed a slowdown in hiring, indicating a tougher job market heading into September. In the White House, there is a heightened level of anxiety surrounding the ended unemployment benefits.
Where so few people had so much, and so many working people, lower income people, had nothing. And in the midst of this trend of the rich becoming richer, while the middle class struggles, we are moving toward an oligarchic form of society. Today, the two richest people in America own more wealth than the bottom 40% of our society. You got that? Two people. And these people have so much money, they really don't know what to do with it, and they're spending it on space trips. That's what they're doing with their money. Today, the top 1% owns more wealth.
As some in the Biden administration are concerned that this abrupt end to aid could push many people into poverty. Many Republican lawmakers in states like Oklahoma and Georgia moved to end unemployment benefits early in their respective states, arguing that the benefits were a disincentive for people to rejoin the workforce. But a recent study released in August found that only 1 out of every 8 workers who loses their unemployment benefits ends up finding a job. Around $680 billion in emergency unemployment aid has been distributed since March of 2020. What are your thoughts on this, everybody? Does the Biden administration need to extend the unemployment benefits to everybody? Tell me in the comments below. Joe Manchin, though, has urged fellow Democrats to pause in their push to enact a $3.5 trillion spending bill, encompassing much of President Biden's domestic agenda, casting doubt on whether and when they will be able to advance the package in Congress. Democrats in the House of Representatives and Senate are currently crafting legislation to fill in the details of a $3.5 trillion spending outline that both chambers approved last month. The package, which Democratic leaders hope to pass in the coming weeks, along with a $1 trillion infrastructure plan, would advance progressives' ambitious plans to fight climate change and expand childcare. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for watching, folks. I hope you guys found this video useful and helpful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and give this video a like. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.
There's no place like home. This just warms my heart. And on this spectacularly beautiful Labor Day in September in Buffalo, New York, as a famous coach used to say, where would you rather be than right here, right now? And I'm excited to be joined by so many friends and joined by an incredible leader. Roberta Reardon has been through the trenches and back again. What she had to do to allocate over $100 billion of assistance to people in their time of need. I want to give her a round of applause for her amazing work. We have a grand marshal of our parade here too, John Moody, and I want to thank him for all his great work, and he'll be leading us off. And our Congressman Brian Higgins, you look up Fighter for Labor in the in Wikipedia, the word Brian Higgins appears right next to it. Brian, thank you for using your personal story of what your father did and grandfather and others who came from this community and worked so hard. And a similar story for Tim Kennedy, local boy made good. I remember him in his early days. He has become a real significant force of influence in our state capitol as well. I'm really proud to work with State Senator Sean Ryan. Really hit the ground running from his experience at the Assembly. He's been out there. Also, I saw that our majority leader of the New York State Assembly, Crystal Peoples-Stokes, is here in person, in the flesh. Crystal Peoples-Stokes. Assembly members Bill Conrad and John Rivera are here as well. I want to thank them. Mayor Byron Brown. Byron Brown is here. Mitch Nowakowski, our council member. And someone who, whether it's a snowstorm or a pandemic, you want there at your side. That's our county executive, Mark Polenkars, is joined. Another woman who likes to go where it's not usually customary for women to lead, and I want to thank her for her incredible leadership as well. Denise Abbott, the president of the Buffalo AFL-CIO Central Labor Council. Peter DeJesus, our Western New York Area Labor Federation as well. Peter, great to have you on the team. Dick Lipsitz, we have been through so many battles. All my friends.